Welcome back to BYU Football Media Day. Our next web chat guest, Eathyn Manumaleuna. You said that picture was 30 pounds ago, so we need to update it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please do.
So you just been eating better, working out more? What's changed?
Just been running. Eating differently, and it's helped me lose a few pounds and to get a little bit faster.
What's your mile time right now?
My mile time? Well, you don't want to know. No, it's
in a car. No.
I don't know my mile time.
All right. So. Manumaleuna, is that the hardest last name to say on the team? What kind of variations have you gotten from fans, media, other people that try to say your last name?
I've had pretty much every letter in the alphabet trying to say my last name. I've had an X, Y, Z, all the different letters, and Manumaleuna, everything. So there was a lady on my mission. She called me Mama Katatuna.
Mama Katatuna.
Mama Katatuna. So if you want to use that, I think that sounds a little bit more better than most of other people would try to say.
It kind of rolls off my tongue now, but I remember when I did a recap of the 2007 Las Vegas Bowl, you had the blocked kick there at the end of that game. I had to practice a lot just to be able to say that correctly as I was recapping that. And so I've had to remember since you went on your mission and coming back and all that. So here's a look at the blocked field goal here. As a freshman, then you go on your mission, you come back, and you end up getting the block on Jake Locker's pass on 4th down. Over a span of 3-4 years, you have back-to-back games where you end up with a game-winning block. Is that hand insured? We just want to make sure nothing happens.
I don't know. The block kick was something that was very memorable to me and to a lot of people, and it wasn't expected. When I came back, blocked Jake Locker's pass. That was a surprise to me too. So it's just luck, being at the right place at the right time.
You won a Y Award for that blocked kick in the Las Vegas Bowl, but you were on your mission during the Y Awards, and so you weren't here to accept it. How did you find out that you'd won that?
There was a kid that he went to school here, but he lived in Oklahoma too, and I forgot his name, but he came to the branch I was serving in. He told me about it, and I was surprised, and I was actually happy I wasn't there to receive it, because I know I would have butchered my speech. So.
Last thing we want you to do is make a fool of yourself at the Y Awards, right? You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
This last year at the Y Awards. Tell us about this dance.
I don't really want to talk about it. It's something that, Futi, he's always been nominated to with the Y Awards, and last year they've asked us to dance, and they liked us so much that they had us do it again this year. So it's something that's, to look forward to be with the guys and to have a fun time, to make a fool of ourselves on the stage.
And I got to see you do it again at Futi Tavana's graduation party, so you guys were gracious enough to get up and do it again.
We had a lot of requests to a lot of graduation parties. They wanted us to dance. They wanted the same type of thing to do at their different functions, and I was actually asking them to charge us. Like we wanted to make money too out of it too. So
make that a career.
Yeah,
career dancer, right?
Extra money.
How many 300-pound guys can go out and dance like that? It was a great show. Great show. A lot of those guys, teammates of yours, Futi Tavana, an All-American volleyball player. How tight-knit is this Polynesian community at BYU?
We're very tight-knit. I mean, it's in our culture, and it's something that we've learned from a very young age, and to be very close to our family and close friends, to always stay in contact with them and to be with them, and it's something that's special. We always hold it close to us. So, and it happens here at BYU, and you can definitely tell with the Polynesian community.
Let's get back into football here a little bit. We've gotten some questions from fans. One of them, what do the players use for motivation to prepare for the season as an independent? Season was over a while ago. You have media day, still a couple months away from the season. What motivates you?
Well, what motivates me is just being around our players. We have a lot of great guys, and they're great even off the field. and you can tell we all have that mentality of getting better. And for this upcoming schedule, it's a motivation in itself. We play a lot of great teams, a lot of great schools, and we're on the road too to a lot of great schools. And so that right there is a great motivator for us. But being independent, it makes us kind of, it gets our name out there, and it gets more exposure. And being with the guys we have now, and having the schedule we have, and having everything come together is just a great atmosphere to be in. And with the leadership of a lot of guys, especially Riley Nelson, it really motivates us to be better.
This morning we had Trevor Matich on in a web chat, and he said this defense this year, one of the best BYU's ever had. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah. Out of all the years that I've been here, I think this upcoming year for the defense, it's going to be the best since I've been here. And I've been with a lot of great guys on defense too. And you know, it excites me to know that all of our defensive guys are bought in, and you know, we do have a little bit of ways to go, but you know, we're all hungry to get there.
What's so special about the guys on the defense this year?
We have more trust in each other. I know for me, I have a lot of trust in the guys behind me, and you know, hoping that they have trust in me too, as the position I'm playing right now. So the trust has gone up, and it helps motivate us too for this upcoming season.
When your head coach is also the defensive coordinator, he a lot of pressure. I don't want to say pressure necessarily, but he expects a lot of you guys every game. Certain things that you need to do. I mean, do you feel that you have a lot to live up to as his defense?
You know, the expectation from Coach Manuel is very high for us, especially as a defense. But he does make sure that he has our best interests, and he wants us to get better. So whatever he does, we trust him, and we know that it'll get us better. So with that trust, it doesn't put a lot of pressure on us. We don't have that type of mentality, but the mentality of getting better. And it helps when Coach Manuel lets us know that.
Another question here from @BrettJared. Eathyn, if you and Star Lutulele meet in an alley, who wins?
Why would they ask that question?
Are you a very aggressive person? I mean,
me, when I'm off the field, I like to be a mellow guy. Like, I'm not angry all the time. I don't like to go out and look for trouble, you know, things like that. I know Star isn't that way either. So when we meet up in an alley, we probably just, you know, give handshakes and, you know, give a hug, and, you know how Polynesians get together. So I know me and him, we're supposed to play together, and, you know, I wish we could have, but, you know, different circumstances just made us go different ways. So, I mean, I got love for Star, and I hope the best for him for this upcoming season.
Two Polynesians meet in an alley and a handshake breaks out. That's basically what you just told us.
Yep.
All right. Another good question here from Mark Dixon. Who's the current player who works the hardest in the weight room?
There isn't just one player who works the hardest. I mean, there's a lot of hardworking guys. I know there's a lot of veterans such as Riley Nelson. You know, he works really hard in the weight room. We're kind of split up. We don't work out together all at the same time in the weight room, but the guys that I do, I know Brock Stringham, Solo Kafu, you know, those offensive linemen, they work really hard. Ian Dulon, you know, I work out with him. He's probably the hardest partner I've worked with as far as I've been here at BYU. But also the young guys coming in, they work really hard too. And they have a mentality of trying to showcase what they have and what they can bring to the team. So, you know, like Theodore King, he does really well with the workouts. I know he works really hard, and we can all see that too. So,
is there anybody that's just ridiculous that, you know, they seem little, but in the weight room it's just unbelievable how much they can bench or lift or anything like that?
Like I said, I don't lift with pretty much everyone. I lift with a few guys on the team. But Ian Dulon, man, that guy can lift anything. He lifts the house. You know, he doesn't look like he could, but man, when he puts up weight, he can rep the lifts. So it amazes all of us what he can do.
You bring up Ian. A couple days ago, I talked to Russell Tialavea, guys that are back from their missions, that were starters beforehand, coming back. How excited are you to have guys like that back that have starting experience? Not many guys pre-mission have starting experience, but they do.
It's great because, you know, we have all this knowledge of, you know, the game. A lot of seniors who've played a lot in the past, and it's great to bring in all this knowledge into a little pool where we can all pick each other, you know, learn from each other, coach each other. So it's very beneficial, and it's been nothing but help to each other. So
you've seen some turnover in the coaching staff over the last couple of years, except really on the defensive line. You guys have been solid. I mean, you've had the same coach your entire career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, you know, Coach Kafusi, he's a great guy. He knows a lot too. He's been in the NFL too, so he knows his stuff, and it's just great to have him. We have a lot of other help too. I know Junior Ioane, he's here to help us as well. He's been in the league for a while, and so just with all this experience and knowledge, it's helped us, especially in this offseason.
Okay, Eathyn Manumaleuna. Remember that. Practice it, not Mama
Katatuna.
Mama Katatuna. I'll have to remember that one. Mama Katatuna.
It's all right.
We're thankful that Eathyn Manumaleuna could join us here on the web chat.